Yeah, I remember when I was in the kitchen, yeah, Peter Lyons, the old man Tibbs, young Tibbs, Alan Dixon, Ronnie Malloy. There was loads in there. There was loads of people in that kitchen, mate, and there was all really good people, yeah. And this is like because the meat when it come in, yeah, Jimmy Tibbet knew how to cut the meat and how because what have you got to remember that a lot of people in Chelmsford prison, right, on our wing, C wing, ate any food from the hot plate. Very rarely did they eat from the hot plate. You know what I mean? Not so. So people like Ronnie Malloy, the PO, and people like that, Mitchell, they knew how much food, So Jimmy Tibbs, sorry, Jimmy Tibbs, when he got the meat come through to his side of it, he knew that he could cut X amount off and this, that, and the other because it's not being used, and then he cut it off and give it to Mr. Mitchell and a couple of screws that were in there, yeah. So they got their bit of food, their meats and bits and pieces, yeah. And then same thing with Ronald Malloy, sugars and teas and coffees and all that. Ronnie Malloy made all the bags up for everybody in the prison, but no one ever really took it, mate. Not in Seawing. Your sugar, your tea, your milk, wrap it all that. But no one ever took it. You come down to your hot plate, it'd be all there in a big tray. Here is yours, it'd be sugar, a bit of tea, coffee or whatever, and they give you that every week, you know what I mean? But no one really had it. So they knew that what they could do was share it, yeah? And so they shared it amongst people in the kitchen, but mostly give it to the screws. So the screws got their food for the rest of the week, their home food. They got all their meat, and I never forget one Christmas I was in there, Mitchell. Mitchell, I like Mitchell, mate. He was a SO, very very strict, yeah, very strict, but a good SO in the kitchen, and he looked after Tibbs, the old man Tibbsy. He brought in what do you call it, a turkey. Yeah, it's sperm on knife. He brought in a turkey for the old man Tibbs, quite big as well, quite big turkey. They couldn't get it on the wing, like they couldn't walk it on the wing. So Ronnie Bender, I think one of them must have gone up to the wing, got Ronnie Bender to come round with his man, and they put it in this big fucking tray thing, deep tray, this turkey, and I think the old man Tibbs he cut it in pieces, you know, and a lot of people in Sea Ring like had a proper turkey dinner for Christmas, mate. I mean, they it was good, mate. It was Chelmsford Prison was a prison. It was like prison. You're banged up, but it was a prison. Do you know, like it was so good in there, mate. It was so good that personally, I feel that some screws might burn that down because we was taking over. We were not taking over, but we done what we wanted to do. My cell was like my cell was the best cell in that nick. My cell, I swear on my life. My cell, it was made up like a proper all unit. It was proper unit made up. And it was all like, when my bed goes and all this, and my radio goes. It was all proper. It was all nice. You know what I mean? I don't know, a little sofa in there, a little armchair that I took out the officer's mess. They give to me. Yeah, you would not believe it, mate. And everything. And when I remember that time when there was board of visitors coming. I think it was over the guy. What was his name? The bad rapist, yeah. Kenny something. He was a Ken something, right? And he was a bad. That wasn't even his name yet, but he was a bad rapist. Um, he done so much murder. I think he done about 30 odd years then, maybe even more. Talk about long serving prisoners now, but this guy, he done more than anybody, right? And you could see he was a big man in his time, yeah. But when he, I know I've said it before, but when he mucks about with the Ouija board, when he done that, and they like banged everybody up to get him out, and we was in the kitchen, and we went down to the gate, right? Because we knew this guy, what happened to him. When we went down to the gate, well, to look at him walking from the centre, his hair was pure white. His hair was white as white, you know. It was so white, his hair, and like, you know, he was mucking about the Ouija board. And he used to go round. He used to go round the Nick, yeah. He used to walk round the prison. Any bit of wood, he used to pick up and take it back to his cell. That fucking Nick, mate. That Nick was just mad. Just mad. You know, like, we used to play rugby, man. We used to play rugby every Sunday and play some good teams, like Saracens, London Irish, London Welsh. It was just, you know, it was just real good teams used to play, but not their first teams, their second teams or their third team. But we used to have good games. And people, you know, that have been there quite a bit of time, Ronnie Bender, he had his own little people come in, giving him drink, bottles of this, bottles of that. Oh man, it was like, what a good Nick, mate. And when it burnt down, I mean, there's so many stories I could tell about it, you know, punch-ups, fights in there. You know, I was really bad fighting there myself, but it'd be another story. I might tell it later, I don't know yet, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've seen there was a murder in there as well. Someone bashed someone up with a bar, with a dumbbell bar, got smashed to pieces. I've seen Terry Millman. Terry Millman was a nice guy, man. But I've seen people come in from B-Wing, coming to our wing, try to take liberties, and Terry Millman, mate, I've seen him bash two guys up easy, smash them to pieces. He was nasty, Terry. Terry Millman was very, very nasty man, mate. Anyway, bang, bang, I'll tell him later. Yeah, bye.